What's going on, guys? It's your boy Intaro. Today, they just announced. I unfortunately wasn't doing anything for like streaming or anything for today for the state of play. I literally today I had just gotten my new camera, which it does the job, and my new mic, which is pretty cool. And so I saw it just fitting to everything lined up today. These came in today in the mail. Marvel just got released today, or just got announced today, and so I'm going to try and do this all in one take. We'll let it run for one good go, get you guys my honest thoughts about... Well, I unfortunately can't react to it, but I am going to go back and I'm going to take a double take on the trailer and really put my thoughts into what I feel about the game and what I feel about what I see in terms of mechanics. So with that being said, I haven't done a video like this ever. It's really kind of like my first steps into content and stuff like that. So if you guys like this, give the plug. Y'all know how it is. Let's jump right into it. No second thoughts. So, really funny story to start. I don't know why the subtitles aren't playing, but that's fine, I guess. Really funny start. While I was watching this trailer, I genuinely was looking at my phone and did not see the Arc System Works logo. Genuinely. So literally during that entire reveal for the Arc System Works logo, boom, I was checking Twitter, I was doing something else. I don't remember what I was doing exactly. I just wanted to add that little tidbit because I thought it was funny. So, blew my mind. I saw the shield and I'm like, okay, they're doing a Marvel game. That's kind of dope. Genuinely, I thought this was Gundam. I thought it was a Marvel Gundam crossover right here. I was like, wait, something's kind of weird. That'd be kind of cool. I was like, oh, that's sick. And then I saw that and I'm like, hell yes. This caught my attention right away. No, Bardock Lariat's in the city, bro. When I saw this was a fighting game, I was locked in. But let's go in. Let's take a look at stuff that I found interesting in retrospect on the trailer. Okay, so just to start off, sorry that I'm pausing. It's gonna be a little bit of that kind of video. Immediately we saw if you're familiar with kind of DBFZ, that's where I come from. I have about 2,000, 3,000 hours collectively in Dragon Ball FighterZ, so that's kind of where my brain wired into this game. And plus, ArcSys developed DBFZ, and so that's kind of where I click into things. So right there is where I immediately noticed things such as where they zoom in on big hits or things that either start a combo or end a combo. Think of it kind of similar to, I like using Gogeta 4's Lariat for examples like that, where it can both start the combo and end a combo, and it does the close-up, it does the screen thing, and it's really cool. So that tells me, that's a good sign to me right off the jump, is that they're kind of stealing things from DBFZ, which I say stealing, but they're stealing from themselves, And that's a good sign to me. And let's go on after this. Beams. I want to talk a little bit about this air dash. Sorry, we're gonna be doing this very slow. I want to talk about this air dash just a little bit, because this is very important to me. Because I, as a Dragon Ball player, the number one thing I care about is movement. Combos can be cool, mechanics can be cool. There's no other game to me personally that has better movement in a modern fighting game than DBFZ. They kind of picked and added it later on in the game, but super jump floats, air dashes, they all feel so right in that game. So his air dash looks pretty slow, honestly. Oh, excuse me. It looks very slow in retrospect. Just let's see how many frames it takes for him to be actionable after this. Let's say it starts. like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So like 16 frames after to be actionable. I'd say that's pretty okay. I don't know the exact numbers in DBFZ. I think it might be a little faster to be actionable, but it's a trailer. So hopefully, you know, it can match kind of sort of that, me selfishly hoping. But overall, if their air dashes are just avoid Strive air dashes, please. In a team game, Strive can have those air dashes. I don't care. I really, really, really hope that this Marvel game takes on more of a DBFZ style air dash, because it's just so free form. It's so easy. It's just it's so clean. It's butter. We're gonna let this one play out. Okay. There's just so much to talk about. I'm so excited for this game. I wanted to talk about this. Now, if you're familiar, that's a 2H, buddy. That is it's just giving 2H. I'm sorry. Like 2H into super jump? No, obviously no super dashes, things of the sort. And so this seems kind of cool. And then the just like up down, that's what DBFZ basic combos are all about. It's send them up, bring them down, get your stuff done, you know. But they show it later in the we're not going to go over it, but they show it in the trailer where they're talking about dev stuff. They show way more hits and a similar combo when it comes to like that type of interaction. So more than likely, hopefully we're going to get double jump extensions, things of the sort, you know, again, selfishly DBFZ-esque. But it's also kind of akin to, I hope we get something also kind of similar to Strive Charged 5D. I'm sorry, I only have so much Strive knowledge, so maybe I should go back and double check on my Strive knowledge too, you know, play the game a little bit more. But if you, obviously, I'll just explain it. If you hold a 5D, you get an air jump, you get a cinematic, you get in the air, then you hit them down into the screen, not the screen shake, but the kind of like the cinematic. It's kind of like the wall break where you go into a different part of the stage, I should say. But I hope they take it more from DBFZ, but that's very selfish of me thinking. But also, it makes me very excited for this game. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice that. Now I'm thinking about it. Because he takes them up, he brings them down. So we're going to get up more combos structure, it looks like, based on that. You know, things such as bring them up, bring them down. Probably could only use it once in a combo. So that's got me very excited for things like a late smash. I'll call them smashes. A late up smash into bringing them down into finishing your combo right there. We don't see much except for a little bit in the trailer with the dev team of like a hard knockdown or things of the sort. If I see it inside of this trailer, I'll point it out. But I don't seem to notice a lot of, you know, hard knockdown into setups besides that one clip of Iron Man that I don't have on me right now. We can go back and find it later if we really want to, but I'm going to just keep it to this announced trailer for now. I don't know what those, now I'm looking at, I don't know what those green circles are when Iron Man's getting hit. Another kind of cinematic, maybe this trailer only. That looked like a guard cancel. Yeah, that looks very similar to something like a guard cancel. DBFZ guard cancels. I'm pretty sure Marvel Infinite also has like a defensive tag like that, if I remember right. But it might be just like an assist. I have been told by my friends before that this game is going to be BB Tag 2. But I heard the mechanics in BB Tag minus, I personally just hate auto combos. That's why I don't play the game. But that's kind of a scrub take from me. I'm sorry. But maybe I'll revisit it now just to kind of get that feeling. They say that this game looks very BB Tag-esque, so maybe that's something that's in the game too. Active Tag. Dragon Ball has this. Marvel Infinite has this. I don't know if BB Tag has this, but I'm somewhat excited for Active Tag. I don't think I've seriously had I haven't had much practice, if at all, in a game that has Active Tag. So that's going to be some muscle memory I'm going to have to get around, but it seems pretty cool. And also, it seems like really good defensive options, unless the crossover defensive tag sucks, which if it does, that'll suck, depending on how good the offense is. But it looks pretty cool. Probably something game mechanic-y. Kind of like a drive impact or something like that. Assist combos into a tag. Awesome. Sorry about the Discord notice. Trunks flip. Trunks flip. Looks like a lot of freeze combos. Maybe some reset potential in there in the future. They might think ahead on that and take it out though. Very excited for Ghost Rider. This is the part I'm not excited about. The transitions is what worries me a little bit about this game right now. I'm not personally a big fan of the screen transitions, in Strive. Not a big fan of positive bonus, especially afterward. I really hope there's no positive bonus in this game. Something of the sort there, but we can only wait and see. They don't have a lot of mechanics shown except for things that they do. Nothing meter-wise I don't think is shown in this game. Let me take a look at that. Okay, so let me take a look at that air dash. Okay. I don't know when he starts it. Okay, so if we assume... Oh, I just muted it. Teehee. Okay, so if we assume it starts, like, here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, like, 14 frames after he's actionable. Maybe it's character dependent, too. Oh, still muted. That looked like something in that looked like assist in the active tag again. Possibly a level 1. That assist call looks kind of cool, especially with the Doom missiles. I don't know if that there is a trailer, like a trailer trick, I'm gonna call it there. But it looks like a assist into active tag into like a super, which makes sense. She looks great. Side note, all the characters look great in this game. I'm so glad Storm is in this game. Her redesign looks amazing. 4v4 has got kind of crazy. Oh, it just looks insane, man. Like, what is going on? Genuinely. Like, you look at what's going on there and it's just absolute nonsense. They did say in the trailer that there is... Oh, how did they say it? You don't have to learn 4 characters if you don't want to. It's presumed that they all share a health bar, which... For 4 characters, I kind of understand that, to be quite honest. I feel like if with team games, taking Dragon Ball, it's a very long game if you've ever played it. 3, just like that alone, even with standardized health, the game takes so long. But that's more of a problem with that game more than it is anything else. But I think that's a very cool option, where you don't have to learn every single character if you don't want to, but you can switch on the fly if you want to. It feels like it's going to be kind of strong to do that. And it's going to be a lot of character and skill expression if you can do, multiple characters B and Bs, multiple characters, optimal combos. It's going to really, I think, just looking ahead, it's going to very much reward people that put the time into the characters that they really want to play. Or it could be in the other way around where it really doesn't matter, how many characters you learn, as long as you learn one and then flow with the assists. I hope that they incentivize, more character diversity in the match with learning more characters combos and things of the sort. But overall, the idea itself, where you can choose whether we're in one character, two characters, three characters, four, whatever you want, I think that skill expression is kind of cool. Though I don't know if you would 100% call it skill expression. But to me, at the very least, it sounds very cool. Just absolute nonsense going on the screen. More combo stuff, probably something system mechanic-y. And then this is where they show a lot of the supers. Doom style on every... I love the Ghost Rider one. Doom is styling on everybody. Bro is flexing so hard. Coming 2026. I really hope it's early. But I think if it was early, they would have said something, to be kind of honest. But more than likely, looking at a later release in 26. If this game gets delayed, I don't care. Genuinely. If the game gets delayed to 27, as long as they give us betas, I guess, I don't care, to be kind of honest. Not actually, just to be honest. So my take on a lot of those, I think so far what they showed with the game, it's pretty promising. I don't think I saw anything quite negative, which obviously is a trailer. You're not going to see very much negative in that. Except for me personally, I think the only negative thing I saw was the wall breaks and the transitions there. That scares me a little bit, to introduce things such as like positive bonus from Strive, and who knows, maybe they'll rework it. Maybe I'll like it in a different game. Who knows? Anything else? Final wrap-ups that I want to touch on? Selfishly, I want Moon Knight in the game. I'm going to keep it so real, guys. Moon Knight would be an amazing addition for me, personally. He's been getting a lot of stuff recent. Well, I say a lot of things, but he's been included in a lot recently. I think he's very much become more of a fan favorite character ever since the Disney Plus episodes, or that series, came out. I love that stuff, by the way. As much Disney own different story, Marvel own different story, but those Moon Knight stuff, they've been pushing recently, wonderful, beautiful. Please give me more. But on that note, I really hope they add Moon Knight. I hope to see more X-Men, such as like the Fantastic Four. I really hope Wolverine's in the game. I hope they bring more Marvel versus Capcom references in that. Give them Swiss cheese, all that jazz. This honestly has me thinking that I need to go back and play more Marvel games. I dabbled in a little bit of 3. I played a little bit of 2. I own Infinite, but maybe I should go back in Infinite and kind of work my way down. So that way I can kind of get a better grasp on what they might be looking for, or maybe reverse, go all the way back and look up. Outside of that, I'm just really excited for this game. I highly recommend, highly recommend, if you did not watch the developer interviews afterwards, just go watch it, man. There's so many people that for the trailer, they're so passionate, and they mention it's like this is a very sacred ground for Marvel people, for Marvel players. So I really hope they nail this. Arc System Works, please don't mess this up. Oh my goodness, please. We saw what you did with Dragon Ball. We see how you balance Strive. Just don't mess it up, man. Just don't mess it up. Last things that I wish that they would add selfishly. Again, a Dragon Ball player. I hope they add some dirty mix with like not current mix season, like season 4 mix. I hope they kind of do something with Snap. I think Snap has been something that's very, very into Marvel. Incoming mix is so like dirty, and it's something Marvel players love to do, which I think they're trying to avoid with the wall breaks. And I hope that they find a way to kind of have a nice even ground. And on that note, if they do have Snap mix in the game, if they have wall break positive bonus or something to benefit, I guess that makes a lot of sense as a game developer to kind of add. Also, I'm really sorry. I just got all this stuff today. I don't have my green screen up. My house is a little bit of a mess. It's the middle of the week too. Cleaning day Sunday. What else? I think that the game, obviously, it's got a lot of promise, and I really hope Arc System Works doesn't mess this up like they did with Dragon Ball. And outside of that, I will try to be updated more on this game. I will try to get content out for this game as soon as possible. Whenever stuff comes out, I'll keep y'all updated. Last things, just I don't know. I'm at a loss for words, man. This game is hopefully this game's got my hopes up. Please don't bring them down, man. If you like my content, go on ahead, like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at intaro_adun. It is my profile, and my profile picture is me, so it's kind of hard to miss. I also do a lot of like Rivals of Aether. I do a lot of, well, recently Street Fighter, like Smash Brothers, stuff like that. But first time kind of dabbling into YouTube content and reaction stuff like this. So if you guys liked it, stick around. We'll see where we go from here. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and take care.